gap exists in Kenya's space sector and what opportunities will today's students have if they aspire to become engineers, scientists, or astronauts?
So space, in terms of space exploration and exploitation, we have a broad range of disciplines that are involved. And if you are looking at it from the two key segmentation, which is the upstream and the downstream, you can identify the skill gaps that are in both sides of the divide. If you are looking at the upstream segment, for example, this involves design and development of systems that eventually go up to space. So skill gaps in space systems engineering, design and development of systems, skill gaps in actually launching activities, and what we call space operations. When you actually have a system out there in space and the kind of knowledge sets and skill sets to be able to continuously track a satellite and acquire data from it. That is on the upstream. On the downstream, we are looking at capabilities around actual data processing, because you have a lot of data that you get from satellites, but this you need to do processing and analytics to be able to draw the insights that are necessary to support decision, to support socioeconomic activities. Yeah.
Second question. Kenya was launching satellites from a platform off Malindi back in 1967. Years before, most of the continents had any space program at all, before quietly falling out of the launch business for decades while the rest of the world caught up and passed up. So what does it mean for a country to have been added, to have gone quiet and now to be trying to match its space again? The formal urgency only since 2017, its first homegrown satellite just begins.
So yes, it is true that we have had heritage in terms of being involved in space exploration going back to the 60s. But that was an activity that was being conducted by our partners, the Italian Space Agency. Granted, during those formative years, the 60s all the way to the 80s, we did not take good advantage of the presence of the Italians to be able to develop our national space capability. But I can say that we got the reawakening in the late 2000s, in the 2010, 2017 period, when we saw the need to actually develop or establish our own national space program. And that is what the agency is now. With the establishment of the agency is now leading that charge in implementing the national space program. So the agency is charged with the responsibility of developing national space capability. It is charged with the responsibility of enhancing the utilization of space technologies across the public sector, and also aspects to do with infrastructure development. So those are the key things that we are currently focusing on. So I would not say that we were way up there, then we went down. It is just that at those formative areas, we did not take advantage of the opportunities that were available at the time. And since now, the 2017, I would say we are back on track and on good trajectory towards establishing our presence in space.
Since 2017, any challenges you faced?
So space requires quite a bit of investment, capital outlay. It's an expensive enterprise and endeavor. It's a complex domain. So in terms of human and technical capacity, you really need to develop. In terms of investment in infrastructure, you also need quite a bit of work to do there. And also issues around generally awareness about the utility and benefits of space. We think that the low investment, the low utilization is a factor of the awareness. If people are aware, then they are more inclined to make the necessary investments. So that is why, as an agency, we are also concerned with matters awareness creation, so people are able to appreciate, and also demonstrating how you can use data from satellites to do better environmental monitoring, natural resources management, agriculture and the like. Okay. All right.
So I have two questions.
Yeah.
Have you done any cooperation with global space leaders, like
Global
countries
space
which lead in space technology?
So space by its own nature is requires collaboration, and international collaboration is key. And so I don't think there's any country around the world that can go it alone. Even the exercise that we just seen today about the International Space Station is about international collaboration. So as a country, we have established memorandums of understanding with leading space agencies. We have collaborative frameworks that we have with the Italian Space Agency, with other agencies, including ISRO, and even in the region, we have leading African space agencies like Egypt, Nigeria, South Africa. So this is an ongoing process, and the idea is really to leverage on international cooperation to grow our sector.
Okay, thank you. So what's the Kenya Space Agency's vision now matters the ongoing talks on Vision 2060?
So the ultimate goal of the agency is to have autonomous access to space. Okay, we need to be able, like other countries, to have presence in space, and that means we need to be able to operate our own assets, not utilizing assets from other countries. We can collaboratively build these assets together, but we need to operate our own assets. That ensures that we have data sovereignty, that ensures that we have sovereign control over how we utilize the data that we get from satellites. So that is indeed our ultimate goal, is to have autonomous access to space, and that begins with even launching activities right here from our Kenyan soil.
So,